Welcome back to my channel, TechnoTrendZone.in. Today's in-depth dive, we're uncovering some truly exciting updates, leaks, and predictions surrounding Canon's next big release, the highly anticipated Canon EOS R6 Mark III. If you've been following the evolution of Canon's mirrorless lineup, or if you're a dedicated fan of photography gear, this is something you don't want to miss. Since the Canon EOS R6 Mark II was introduced back in 2022, photographers and videographers around the world have been eagerly speculating about what the next iteration might offer. The rumored July 2025 release date feels just around the corner, and anticipation is growing by the day. The excitement surrounding the Canon EOS R6 Mark III is now reaching new heights as fresh rumors, detailed camera leaks, and industry whispers suggest that we might see its grand reveal sometime in 2025. The future of Canon's mirrorless cameras. A game-changing release, the mirrorless camera space is rapidly advancing, with tech giants constantly raising the bar. As competitors like Sony, Nikon, and Panasonic push their own innovation envelopes, Canon finds itself at a critical crossroads. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III could become a pivotal camera for the company, not just as a product refresh but potentially as a true leap forward in Canon's full-frame mirrorless strategy. But the burning question remains, what groundbreaking features will the EOS R6 Mark III bring to the table? Let's break it all down, exploring not only the rumored specifications but also how they could reshape the mid-range camera landscape. Canon EOS R6 Mark III, rumored design innovations. Let's start with the design, an area where Canon has always excelled with its R6 series. One of the most praised aspects of the EOS R6 Mark II was its ergonomic build and intuitive layout, making it a go-to camera for both professional and enthusiast photographers. For the Canon EOS R6 Mark III, we're expecting subtle yet significant refinements. It's highly likely that Canon will maintain the solid magnesium alloy body with top-tier weather sealing, a crucial factor for photographers working in unpredictable outdoor environments. However, what really stands out is the rumored introduction of a hybrid flip-tilt LCD screen. This would mark the first time Canon introduces such a screen on a full-frame mirrorless camera. Unlike the fully articulating screens we've seen on previous Canon models, this hybrid LCD display could tilt up and down while also flipping outward, giving creators the flexibility to shoot from both high and low angles without sacrificing durability or ease of use. This style of screen is already winning fans in the Sony A9 III, and it could position Canon as a leader in flexible framing solutions. Content creators, vloggers, and on-the-go filmmakers would especially benefit from this innovation. In addition, the EOS R6 Mark III is rumored to come with a vibrant OLED rear screen instead of the traditional LCD. This upgrade would provide deeper blacks, superior contrast, and significantly improved visibility under bright sunlight. Outdoor shooters and event photographers working in harsh lighting conditions will appreciate this potential improvement. Enhanced handling and comfort. Canon seems to be listening closely to user feedback. It's expected that the EOS R6 Mark III will feature a deeper hand grip, providing better stability, especially when paired with larger RF lenses like the Canon RF 100 to 500mm f/4.5-7.1L is USM. Even minor ergonomic tweaks can greatly improve long-session usability. Plus, Canon is rumored to make adjustments to button layouts and custom control options, making quick setting changes even more intuitive. These small but impactful updates would be invaluable for professionals who require fast access during fast-paced shoots. Canon EOS R6 Mark III, sensor and performance breakthroughs. The most significant buzz surrounding the Canon EOS R6 Mark III centers on its sensor and processing capabilities. Reports indicate that Canon might be borrowing the 24-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor from the Canon EOS R3. This would be a major performance shift. Stacked sensors are known for blazing fast readout speeds that virtually eliminate rolling shutter distortion, a common issue when panning quickly or shooting fast-moving subjects. While some users might initially be disappointed by the 24-megapixel resolution, the speed benefits could far outweigh the need for extra resolution, especially for hybrid shooters who prioritize responsiveness and real-time performance. Lightning-fast shooting speeds. Rumors suggest that the Canon EOS R6 Mark III could achieve burst shooting rates of up to 30 frames per second using the electronic shutter. This would represent a significant leap forward compared to the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, which topped out at 40 frames per second but with an older sensor design. The new Digic X processor, now potentially paired with the secondary Digic accelerator chip, would likely power these rapid-fire speeds while also enhancing autofocus calculations and reducing image noise. The dual processor setup was first introduced in the EOS R5 Mark II, and it's designed to handle massive data processing demands efficiently. There are also whispers about a pre-buffer capture system, allowing the camera to continuously record a short sequence of frames before the shutter button is fully pressed. This could help photographers capture split-second action moments that are often missed. Next-level autofocus powered by Canon's autofocus systems are already considered among the best in the industry, and the EOS R6 Mark III is expected to take things even further. It's almost certain that the camera will continue to utilize Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system, but with advanced AI-driven subject recognition capabilities inherited from the EOS R5 Mark II. The autofocus system could potentially offer enhanced tracking for people, animals, and vehicles, even when subjects are partially obstructed, backlit, or moving erratically. Canon EOS R6 Mark III video features for hybrid shooters. If you're passionate about videography or looking for a versatile hybrid camera, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III's rumored video capabilities sound incredibly promising. Leaks suggest that the camera may offer 6K cinema raw light recording at up to 60 frames per second, along with 4K video capture at up to 120 frames per second for beautiful slow-motion sequences. These are highly desirable features for YouTube creators, filmmakers, and commercial videographers. Additionally, the EOS R6 Mark III could support Canon Log 3 profiles for greater color grading flexibility. One of the most requested upgrades might finally be here. Canon is rumored to replace the fragile micro HDMI port with a full-sized HDMI port. This change would make connecting external monitors, recorders, and live streaming equipment much more reliable, especially for professionals. Thermal management has been a notorious challenge for Canon's mirrorless cameras. The EOS R6 Mark III adopt a vented cooling system similar to the one in the EOS R5 Mark II, which could dramatically reduce overheating during extended high bitrate video recording sessions. For videographers capturing weddings, interviews, or documentaries, this could be a deciding factor. Market positioning. Can Canon justify the price? The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is expected to debut with a price tag between $2,499 and $3,000. This places it squarely in competition with the Nikon Z6 III and the Sony A7 IV. Final thoughts: the Canon EOS R6 Mark III is shaping up to be an exciting addition to Canon's mirrorless family. If the leaks and rumors hold true, this camera could become a powerhouse for hybrid shooters, action photographers, sports enthusiasts, wildlife specialists, and content creators who need exceptional speed, versatility, and reliability.